Some great electronics for you. We have a big question for you. How much are you spending to watch all of your favorite TV shows? How much are you spending? We have a wonderful solution for you. This is with Antop. It's an indoor and outdoor antenna, 75-mile range, that gives you like the top 94 TV shows. So this might be a time that you want to try to cut your bill. I can just say that. $49.99 for the indoor-outdoor, and this is your HDTV antenna with the 75-mile range for $49.99. It's the lowest price we've ever had it. In fact, I think we did it like 10 months ago and it was $59.99. So the fact that it's now $49.99, this is your opportunity. It's not bulky and I love it because it's so sleek. It looks like a little sound bar. But you can place or mount all this anywhere. And we have 3 colors to show you. We have it in navy, we have it in black, and then we also have it in gray. So Aaron, I think that this is wonderful if you're trying to save some money.
Yeah.
A lot of bang for your buck here. And a lot of times you have to get individual antennas for each TV. This is a all-encompassing home solution.
This is a whole house solution, it is. So it can actually feed to all of the televisions in your house, up to about an 75 to 80 mile range. Sort of the key with this is, you don't have to pay to watch television. Television
have
is
a subscription.
For a lot of us, you know, so if you were alive in the 80s, you might remember we had antennas on our televisions. I mean, I remember this sort of early and foil, but you didn't pay to watch ABC, NBC, your local channels, right? Well, then we all got used to just paying for cable. And we thought, oh, well, in order to get our local news, our local sports, our local weather, we have to pay. We have to pay to get the, no, you don't. The secret is, it's actually a rule. The federal government mandates that any broadcast channel make their broadcast available for free over the air. So if you're paying $150, and so many of us stream so much of our stuff now, honestly, but we still want our news, we still want the ABCs, the NBCs, the CBSs, we still want sort of our main channels. You don't have to pay a single penny to get those. In fact, you're thinking, well, how many channels? 94 of the top 100 shows in America.
That's amazing.
Every single week, they come out with a list of what are the top shows in America. 94 of the top shows in America are on free broadcast television every single week. Why in the world? Why in the world are you writing a check to pay to watch television? For example, if you were in New York, you could watch ABC, NBC, CBS, QVC, HSN, Laugh, Grit, Court My, Newsnet, Weather, FNX, Telemundo, Circuit, Religious Channel. You name it. I mean, there are more channels than you can even name available at your fingertips. Why wouldn't you try it?
Right, and then here is the animation here that you can explain that you can place or mount this almost anywhere in the house, but this is your full home solution. So it doesn't matter if you have multiple TVs, one in the basement, one on the second level, and one on the in the upstairs level. This basically will make all of your TVs work to get all of the shows. And so explain that. I think that's very important because you may get something out there and think it's going to be for the whole house, and it's for one TV.
Right, so it's totally up to you. What many people will do, because it's really, really simple, and frankly, it's very inexpensive, right? 50 bucks, and then you've got flex pay and all that stuff. You might just buy this, plug it into the wall, plug it into your TV, put it right next to it, and be done with it, and that powers your TV. If you want more than that, then you can use this to receive all of the channels and then run it basically where the cable comes into your house right now, right? And then you have all of the coaxial cable running through your walls. This will power multiple channels.
That's amazing.
And multiple televisions at the same time. Again, I think what most of us will do, just because it's so simple, we'll get it, we'll put it next to our TV, we'll plug it in the wall, we'll plug it into our TV, and we're done. And all of a sudden you've got dozens and dozens and dozens of your CBSs, your NBCs, your PBS Kids, your Telemundo, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that is the key with this antenna versus many others is, number one, it's pretty. You said this, it looks like a sound bar, right?
It's so sleek.
So it's not like some big, ugly, hulking, you know, monstrous antenna in the middle of your pretty living room. It's this really, really sleek, really simple, you know, horizontally designed antenna. And then on top of that, it's so easy to use, but it's also very powerful. So let's talk about that for a minute. This has what's called an amplifier built into it. So you use this cable. This is a coaxial cable. You've seen this before. You get a 26-foot coaxial cable. This goes into the antenna and into your TV. It can only go into one slot. You can't screw it up. You can't put it into the wrong hole. You know, it's like kids in the round hole in the square. Like, you can only put it in one place, so you can't mess it up. That's number one. Number two, you also plug in the antenna to the wall, and what that does is it allows your antenna to be what they call an amplified antenna, and an amplified antenna means it has a larger signal. So what that larger signal does is it means up to 75 miles away, and you see here the connection if you didn't amplify it, and then if you do amplify it, it's just plugging it into a wall. So it means whether you are in an urban situation in the middle of a city, whether you're in the suburbs like so many of us, or even in a more rural situation, if you're further away, most of us are not more than 75 miles away from television towers. And I want to show you again, because this is the most important thing. You're thinking, well, what am I going to have to give up? You know, am I going to be able to still watch The Bachelor? Am I going to still be all right and watch my favorite? Well, we're just going to run just an example of an area. We have a couple different metro areas. This is just an example. This happens to be the LA area. NBC, ATV, ABC, Localish, 3 Fox channels, Light TV, Decade. They always tell me to talk more slowly, and then this is how fast this goes, right?
The George channel.
Right, thank you. HSN, QVC, Univision, Unimos, Bounce, CBN News. And on and on and on. And
look at all those shows.
The point is, your favorite shows, America's favorite shows, the top 94 out of 100 shows in America are all on free broadcast cable. You know where most of the other ones are?
Where?
They're on things like Netflix or streaming services, which many of us use streaming services, and streaming services are great, but streaming services don't bring you your local news, your local weather, and your local sports. This brings you for free, right? Once you get it home, you don't pay a single penny ever again. This brings you your local news, your local sports, and your local weather, which is important as we get into hurricane season and all of that, right? Even in a, you know, many people in weather situations, when their cable goes out, et cetera, they want to have an antenna just to be able to get their local weather. An antenna is an essential thing to have this time of year.
And you guys, this is a way that you may want to cut down on your bill. What I love too is if you've moved from a lot of different places, like maybe you live in one area and you're like, oh, I can still catch the news in New York. I used to live in LA, oh, I can still, that was my favorite, you know, broadcaster. I love that you're getting so many channels. And just think about how much you pay. If you are really wanting to save some money, then this is an opportunity for you, because you're getting 94 of the top TV shows. And this is free TV. So $49.99 and you're one and done. In the 75-mile range, and it doesn't matter if you live out in the country, if you live in the city, the 75-mile range, I like how you said that you're within range of a TV tower for absolutely most of you guys watching. So item number is 848639. You are getting something that is so sleek, it looks like a sound bar. And I like that you have the capability for this to work on all of your TVs at home. So this is wonderful, because you could be spending $200 a month. So if you want to cut that out, that's up to you. Try it. You have 30 days. Look at all of the TVs that you have, especially in the summer. You may have grandkids coming over, or your kiddos may be at home, and all this TV watching, and you don't want to have to spend the extra money. Try it for 30 days and see what you think about it.
Yeah, you know, I really find people fall into 2 different camps. Some people go, okay, that's it, I'm going cold turkey, I'm cutting the cable, I'm getting an antenna, and my bill is gone. That $150 a month, $200 a month, whatever I spend, that's gone. Other people go, I want to ease into this, so I'm going to get the antenna home. And they start looking at their cable bill and going, you know, just for the guest room, just the box that I rent, you know, because you rent the equipment, right? Just the box that I'm renting in the guest room is $15 a month. So I'm going to start by just getting rid of that in the guest room, and putting my antenna in there and seeing how much I love. And then
that's a good compromise.
I think, you know, so there's 2 different ways to do it. Many people just go, look, from the very beginning, I am done paying any bill. And other people go, well, I'm just going to cut my bill significantly, see how this works out for me. But I think every household in America can save a lot of money.
That's right.
And definitely has a place to use this in a way that it will save them a significant amount of money.
And I think in the summertime, a lot of you may travel. And so you're not even home anyway. So do you want to spend the $200 you may be spending, or the $150 you're spending, especially if you know you're going on this cruise for a month. You're taking your lifetime vacation over in Europe, or your Alaskan cruise. And some of you have that capability. You're retired, and maybe you're a teacher in the summer. That's when you travel. Get this home and try it. You are spending $10, and it's the lowest price we've ever done. And what I like is the fact that you're getting so many of the TV shows that you love. So whenever, to me, you can get extra free TV, why not? Why not? And so this is a way to try it. You're gonna pick your color. I don't know which color is doing the best, but we do have black, we have gray, and I think we have indigo.
Indigo here
Okay,
at the top.
so we have 50 left in the gray.
Oh gosh.
So if you want the gray, it's very neutral. 848-639 is your item number. You're watching TV anyway, you might as well get a lot of bang for your buck. And if you're thinking of ways to cut and to save, this just makes sense to do it.
Yeah, it's you know, every home in America has a television in it. Most of us watch television. You don't have to pay to watch TV. That's the secret. If you're spending money to watch television every single month, you don't have to do it. And your Antop antenna is the way that frees you from that bill.
You guys, so sleek and so lightweight and so easy to install. We're gonna give you everything for the first time. This was normally 80 bucks. $49.99, the lowest price we've ever done. Opportunity buy, and we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so I want you to try it. Get it home and give us a call right now, and we'll ship this out to you. And Aaron, thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to see you, Debbie.
Nice to see you, too. Okay, so it is time for my fan.